fresh than a muff, man. Oh, sorry, Weezy, but you know Chris Brown is in the building. We'll get back to you later.
Yeah. Just stepped in. Sorry.
That was number 4 today on the countdown. Put on your list. Chris Brown, and Chris is here.
I'm here.
With some nice crispy Jordans on. Let me give the visual. What is around your neck? This is some sort of diamond encrusted stopwatch.
Yeah, it's all yellow diamond stopwatch.
Yellow diamond stopwatch. Is that heavy?
It's kind of heavy. Shouts out to Raffaello.
Could you chip your tooth? You could chip your tooth?
I could. I don't dance on stage with this. I tuck it in, or
to avoid the chip.
Put it in the chest.
Yeah.
You look good, man. You look comfortable and like you're excited. And
yeah, man. I'm happy. I can't complain.
I was just looking at the artwork on the album.
Yeah. I was showing. I was in here gassing. I was like, oh man, I ain't even gonna front. I like the artwork. And that's crazy because I already seen it. But I just really am a fan of just that part of it because I'm excited about it because it's never once do you really always get what you always ask for. Like when it comes to the album,
right.
And I think artistically and creatively, this is one of my outlets, and you can kind of see it on this album.
Like you really put your hands in it. So wait, there's a lot of this stuff you did, right? Like you actually drew some of this.
Some of the stuff, but the front cover is actually done by a famous painter named Ron English. And I went by one of his galleries one day, and one of his paintings was big ass Frankenstein. I can say ass on radio, right?
That's fine. Okay, cool. Go crazy.
but it was a Frankenstein, and it was like $180,000, and I was like,
did you buy it?
No, I didn't. I will be now. Hopefully, get that friendly discount. But we actually, I was like, man, could I meet him or whatever? And we actually met with him and his family and stuff. And then he said he
did that for you.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know you were painting like that.
Yeah, I did it on the low. That was like my hobby. Like when I'm like, oh, I'm stressed. Let me just go paint. Let me just chill out. That's like when I go play ball or whatever. It's not really something I was like, hey, I want to do this to get recognition. It was just something I already did.
But people kind of digging it, right?
I mean, yeah, it's cool. People like it now, so I guess it's like, all right, now I can put it out there and showcase it.
I told Chris I have a free wall in my house.
I got her.
I'm waiting.
I told her I got like at least 2 or 3 canvases, and it takes me only like 15 to like 30 minutes to finish the whole thing.
But put like a little 35 minutes into mine.
I'll put like a 45 minute.
Yeah, that would make me feel good and special.
I got you.
Then I might even move something from the good wall and put yours on the good wall, and then the other one on the medium wall. You know what I mean? So the album is here. You're in a good place. Your hair is blonde.
Yeah. Blonde hair, don't care.
It looks good.
Yeah,
it's different. It's different. Yeah?
Some people love it. Some people hate it.
Yeah, it's whatever. Opinion like a forehead. Everybody got one.
Yeah, you knew that though, right? Yeah. You can't dye your hair blonde and think people are not.
I already knew the roast was coming. Everybody was like the whole jokes. I'm a jokester, so I was laughing. I was making jokes on myself before they was even. You know what I'm saying? So
you're okay with that?
I'm cool.
I didn't know. It doesn't bother me. I think you're young and you're having fun and you're being creative and
Yeah, it's not suspect though. It's just being creative.
What? Is that one of the things that people were saying that maybe bothered you?
I mean, yeah, especially with like the picture leaking and the whole, everything. So it's kind of sometimes you got to still be like, hold on now, let me don't get it messed up, don't get it twisted.
Okay. That's what you want to clear up, or just people know
that's all good.
So I heard that you hung up on a radio personality.
Yeah, let me clear that up. I think you know what, and it's funny because at first I was like, what the heck is Chris Brown dial tone? Like they made it a trending topic worldwide. And I was just trying to see what people were saying, and I were laughing. I was going to actually trend it and say, okay, cool, and thought it was something cool. But then they was like, you hung up on a radio personality. And I was like, no, I didn't. And then they said the station. And I remember what happened was when she interviewed me, she asked me about it, and I laughed. And we continued, but my radio rep, because they asked not to ask that question, had said, okay, we need to finish the interview. So I guess she might have taken into consideration, like, well, F it then. And so she edited it and made it seem like I was being an ass. And so I mean, I didn't know the seriousness of it because I didn't know what was going on. So me watching it, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It's just funny. Everybody's laughing like, oh, Chris Brown is fool. Like, I was like, all right, cool. It's not really that serious. But now it's like, oh, he hung up on somebody like it
makes you sound like you're hostile and you're
I'm like, no, like, because if you listen to the interview was great the whole time. The whole interview was cool. Like, there's no BS. Like, I wouldn't hang up on her. Like, I'm not ashamed of what I'm talking
I heard that. I was like, why did he do that? What did she say?
So, other people always have a different angle, and I think they see, you know, you can't stop what God has planned, but you know, it's a lot of demons and people out there that's trying to. So you kind of just take it with a grain of salt and just keep pushing.
Yeah, it's all right. There'll be another story tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. You know, you'll see me tomorrow on the news for something.
Chris, I do have to ask you and say to you, do you, when you send a picture of yourself to a lady, right? You're already Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You're Chris Brown, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
It's not something that should surprise you.
Nah, it's not.
Were you surprised?
And that's stupidity on my part. And I would damn sure say that was really stupid of me. But I say this. I put my judgment and trust in the wrong female, I think, at the time. So it's cool, though. I mean, I could, it could be worse things out. So I don't care.
Yeah. It could be like what? Like
no, I mean, not worse things.
Like
no, I'm not saying.
No, he's happy with that.
I'm cool. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying like I'm not. I mean, I don't have no other pictures, but I'm just saying like.
No, but my question, why I ask you that is, do you, when you're doing something like that, do you realize, oh yeah, this may get out, or you're not even thinking about it?
It's always in your thought like, yeah, this might get out, so let me not do it. But then
it's
like
3 in the morning.
But it's 3 in the morning. And like, don't you be on that booth? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is not gonna continue, right?
No. We done. I said, yeah. Let me put that phone down.
Who calls you and tells you this happened? And do you have to like talk to your mom, or does somebody call you like, yo?
Me and mom actually haven't had the conversation yet, and I don't think we will, because she already knows that it's just punishment enough.
I mean, she don't want to have that conversation. She don't want to have that conversation.
Nobody wants to have that talk with his son.
So was she like? It's crazy because I found out I was playing my video game and I just woke up and, you know, I was just chilling, whatever, you know, and I just saw looking at Twitter on the computer, and everybody was like, wow, what is this? The naked picture. I'm like, oh, no, it's always a fake naked picture they always put out, like they Photoshop it or whatever, so I ain't tripping. So then it just started becoming bigger and bigger. People calling me. I'm getting texts. I'm like, come on, man. And then I look at the picture. I'm like, oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So let me make a couple phone calls right quick. so it was.
Who do you call when this happens?
Man, first of all, I was making some phone calls. Let me know. Yeah, I wasn't angry though. I was concerned. Very concerned.
Concerned is a good word. You're allowed to be concerned.
I was definitely concerned, but
ultimately, you could blame her, but you got.
Yeah, but I gotta blame myself too. You know,
I
can't sit there and be like, oh, it was nah. But you know, I was stupid for taking a picture, so whatever.
All right, so we're gonna move on from that topic. But I have many other questions for you today. And we're going to play some music. New album comes out on Tuesday.
Yes. March 22nd.
We're going to take what I want to do today also is take maybe some questions from the listeners.
Oh, okay. I ain't did that in a while. So
I know. So we haven't done that. I want to give that from the response of you being here today on Twitter. I thought it would be nice to let some people hit me on Twitter and give me some questions. So hit me at Angie Martinez at Twitter. Chris Brown is here, number 3 on the countdown. Oh, it's my song. It's Cameron Bottle. Hey, mama. I got Weezy and Nicki Minaj tickets for you after number 1 inside 97. Work it.
I like that. I like the other version.
I bet you do, Chris. It's number 2 today on the countdown. Put that on your list. Snoop Dogg, Chris Brown is here.
Yeah.
Album is in stores on Tuesday. Finally,
I'm excited.
I know. I feel like this album has been. You did what you said. I was thinking about you the other day because when you were here last time, Deuces was popping, and you were like, "I know it's popping, but I want to wait. I want to give him a bunch of songs." And then you did the BS.
Yeah. Then we gotta Look at Me Now.
Look at Me Now. Did you see how you saw the video?
Hey, you killed it though. Like, they sent it to me first, and I was like, yeah. At first I was looking, I was like, let me see if she gonna do it. Cause I know she can spit, I know she can rap. So I was like, okay, let me see. Like she killed it, and then he came on there.
You know what was so funny? They must have given it to you maybe 10 minutes after we did it. We were literally here goofing around on a Friday night, and it was on the internet like 7 minutes later. And then you tweeted it, and it sent it to someplace else.
It was crazy.
Somebody just did a spoof of our thing.
Oh, they did?
I'll send that to you so you can see it. It's
really
really funny. It's mad Chinese food. It's like mad. It's really funny.
That's dope.
It's really funny. It's really funny. But then the real Look at Me Now video just dropped too.
Yeah, we just dropped it. Yeah, man. It leaked at first, like 2 days before.
Oh yeah, right. It wasn't the right version.
Yeah, and I was like, how does a video leak? How do you get videos that leak? I can see if songs leak because people get the music and put it out, but videos go directly to the source, like boom, boom, boom. You know?
Thirsty editor maybe, or
might be. You know? But the final one's
out now, and you can see it. Yeah.
Which one you like better? Sorry.
No, the final one. The final one is
So silly. All right, so let's go through some things here since I've seen you last. You had this little problem with one Raz B on Twitter. What was happening here, Chris?
Man, I don't consider it a problem. I just at the time I was being a kid, being young and jokes. I think people saw it for what it was. My apology wasn't to him. My apology was directly to the people who might have took offense to what I was saying in like notes to him. Because he was a little out of line, so I had to kind of.
So
I
he kind of came at you, and
then he.
And then you get on him in front of people, but then people get offended. Other people.
He tries to flip it and says, "Oh, well, you're going to talk about such and such and such and such," to play the victim when he brought my name out of his mouth first. You feel me?
Did you know him before that?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I always would see it. Like, I would see him, and I wouldn't call him no weirdo. I wouldn't think he was no weird dude. Like, and he was weird. Trust me. Like, so when we go places, I'm like, "What's up, man? How you doing? Cool." He was like, "Yeah, we want you to be the new member of B2K." Like, that's the first thing he said. I was like, "I'll pass," but you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Nah, like it's a whole thing. Like, that's why I was like, I was cool with homie. Like, it wasn't no BS. I never was fake when I saw him. So for him to try to do that to gain clout, I was like, okay, now I gotta go in on you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But publicly, whenever you do that, then what happens?
Then people get butthurt and they be all sensitive and so it's whack because you really can't be yourself. So you got to be like whatever. But I
watch you sometimes and I think that you struggle between trying to make people happy and being a good guy,
and then myself,
just being like F all y'all.
Because
I see that struggle.
I deal with that honestly because
I know you
because it's like I am normal and like to myself, but then to people, like I am an icon. And I'm not saying it like that, but I do music and the whole nine. There's a lot that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's hard to balance it when you like, okay, cool. All I said was I don't like such and such on this day, and they said, well, he hates such and such. So it's like, dang, can I say something?
Yeah.
Like, just leave me alone. Like, why when I say something positive though, y'all
when
don't say
you want to
nothing?
say something crazy, maybe just say it on BBM to your friends.
Yeah, that's cool. But
that's what you're gonna have to do.
But I think now though, people, my fans and everybody know how real I am. Like at any point, like so they say, "Oh, Chris gonna say that." Oh yeah, I might have said it. Like because it's like it's just me being real. They know that I don't hate on nobody. I don't hate anybody. I'm not a hater. I don't discriminate. Race, gender, sex, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's just that I feel I'm just normal. Like I have an opinion about stuff. I say stuff, whatever. So
are you doing okay with the F.A.M.E?
With the F.A.M.E, what you mean, like that?
Not just even that. No, even that.
In general, I'm cool now.
Like,
it's actually a great feeling, and it's not even like an arrogant feeling. It's a great feeling to look at all the people that was like, yeah, he down, and they got to look at me from me standing up like at the top. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they looking at me like, oh, hey Chris, what's up, bro? Like, nah, don't be happy now. Don't say what's up now, bro. Like, I'm gonna be cordial. I'm very humbled by this though. Let me say that.
I was gonna say,
as my fans and everything, I'm not arrogant, not cocky as far as everything I do. I love my fans. I love me being able to just do my music and being able to have my records played and people even listen to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, and I'm just so grateful for that. Mm-hmm. But it's also a good feeling when all these people that hated on you for a while get to bite their words.
Mm-hmm. At some point, you're gonna have to let go of that.
Yeah, at some point we will.
At some point,
but right now it's like, yeah.
At some point, you're gonna have to let that go, fam.
Yeah, right now.
I love that. Let them live.
We're gonna. I'm gonna get to a bonus song off the album, which comes out on Tuesday. It is called. We're gonna do.
This is my next single, though.
Oh, it is the next single.
Yeah, it's my next single.
Oh, okay.
I have to look at because Look At Me Now is what #1, right? No, Look At Me Now. This is my third #1.
Yes?
Thanks to all the fans.
Yay!
Third #1 in a row off this album. Deuces, no BS. Look At Me Now, man, and it's all because of my fans. And when I say I love them, I really mean that. Like, I've given private listening parties for,
I know,
we did that.
Private, and then you keep giving the address out.
Yeah, and then see that. But I gave the address out because I was like, oh, it's only gonna be how many people? No, I want more people to come. Just everybody come through. So I always want to show them that, like, although I am making this a career, I do this because I love it, and I love it, and I love the fan response, and I love being able to kind of give them what they want, give them great music, So,
somebody
get into this one, man.
Yeah, She Ain't You.
Yep.
Somebody tweeted me actually earlier. Let me see her name. Her name was Dios. I wrote it down. I'll have to shout her out later. Oh, here she goes. Yep, you know it. At Yep, you know it at Twitter hit me and said, "Who is the you in this song?"
The you
in the She Ain't You.
The you. I mean, you know, in this record, it was one of those records that I could relate to with anything.